I'll say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. I don't know if it's going to be that way on your side as well, but there seems to be some sort of frame rate drop happening. It's confusing my brain. Look who I'm wearing, Maxine. It's nice to have you here. Joy Vive is here too. By the way, dear friends, today's stream topic was inspired by Joy Vive. Thank you, dear friend. Supreme Overlord's not here right now. He's at work. He'll be here soon. It's my people, such lovely peoples. We're only as lovely as you. Thank you, dear friends. Have I even said indeed? And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend? If I haven't, now I have. Thank you for joining me again. We're going to talk about how the West won, how capitalism won, or at least is winning right now, right? Like it was a point of sharing how growing up I was, and maybe still am, influenced by the way the Western culture has been depicting happiness, has been depicting love, has been depicting a way of living, how South Africa is very westernized. Like you would probably get along, have the same ideas, the same understanding of the way the world works. If you have a conversation with a South African person versus a Texan person, for example. And it has always been this almost like catching up that our country has been trying to do. Like the American dream was sold so well that everybody started believing it. Everybody thought that that's what we wanted. And we really pushed, right? We really pushed. We pushed and pushed to get houses and cars and families and more houses and more cars and more things for our families. And we've gotten to a point where that way of living has become exhausted. To the point where 50, recent study, 50% of people between the age of 18 and 29 are living with their parents. That's a large number, right? And it's the West. That's just America. That's the numbers just in America. And I'm curious to see if the West won, at least for the last few years, this model of ceaseless production, this model of ceaselessly chasing more and more, higher and higher, aptitudes. Is that the right word? More and more monies, right? We've gotten to a point where that model has become completely exhausted, and we're, at least I hope, heading towards a way of living that's a little bit more sustainable, where we do live with our parents again, where it's okay to live with your parents. It's not something to be embarrassed about. That we can save our collective humanity so much wealth. I was talking to Christian about this today. Like, he has these blinds, and he's moving out right now, so he's completely getting rid of pretty much everything. And these blinds, there's a neighbor that moved in brand new below us, and he has no blinds. And I asked Christian, what are you going to do with, like, I asked him actually, are those blinds yours? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you want them? And I'm like, no, but I would like to give them to your neighbor. And kind of like went into this discussion of how much stuff, how much things that people think they need, things that could potentially improve their quality of life, is laying in someone else's closet right now, right? Because we've bought these things, we have heeded capitalism, but we don't have any particular use for it, or don't have the time to use this thing that we've gotten. So it just lays somewhere gathering dust, where if every single person on planet Earth right now had to look at the things that they have excess of and find someone who has less than them, would we instantaneously kill capitalism? I believe so. Like there's some pretty concerning data coming out right now about the amount of stuff that has already been produced. Capitalism is actually dying a little bit, right? The level of consumption that the collective humanity is participating in right now is significantly decreased. And alongside the significant decrease in consumption, there wasn't a direct response from the people producing. So there are thousands of warehouses filled with thousands of goods that might never see the light of day, that's going to lead to more waste. And I hope, I really hope that we can reach a level of giving these things to people, not because of like some sort of will to generate more wealth for ourselves, but to enrich people's lives. You know, who knows? Maybe we can go Western too. So nice having you friends here with me. Hey, what's good, Ryan? Thank you for the love, Sam. Nuclear family feels like the natural way. Nuclear family feels like the natural way. Hey, Christian. Welkom terug bij die huis. What are you saying? You like it, though? You like that?
It's sparkly. Yes.
I spent some time really cleaning the kitchen. I even washed the inside of the oven. Yeah. You like that?
I like that.
I'm happy you. Like, it's nice seeing you smile, Holmes.
That's the one.
You want a microphone?
No, thank you.
I see you got your Gazoo. How are you supposed to say that? though? Gizoo? Gazoo. Like the kazoo kid. I want to. Like I was curious, bro. It's UPS for Christian as well now. Don't they? Do they? Yeah, they do. Okay, good. That's nice for you. They give you the 12-volt cables. I was curious about these things, because you're supposed to connect this thing directly to your Wi-Fi router. These things are selling like hotcakes right now in South Africa.
Probably making so much.
Dude, this product alone has like 1,500 reviews on Takealot. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. So basically, we don't have electricity for multiple hours in our day. So we have products like this to keep our Wi-Fi on at least. And it's weird because people are kind of okay with it. All we really need these days is just our Wi-Fi connections.
Like people are constantly kind of okay with it in South Africa.
We are very accepting down here. Too accepting sometimes, I believe.
I think that's the right term, is too accepting. There would have been riots.
America would lose their minds if they were dealing with this shit we're dealing with. Like, what do you mean we don't have power today for 12 hours? What do you mean? Yeah. We decided yesterday that today, no 12 hours. And we're like, oh, cool. And then we just sit and have chats.
Oh. I see.
Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot.
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot I'm stupid. And the government knows what they're doing, clearly. It's nice having you here on the YouNow side as well, Shan. Thank you, Nice and Smooth, for joining us. Supremo. Friends sending love to you, dude. The nuclear family feels like the natural way. I believe it used, I don't believe, it used to be the only way that we used to do things. I'm talking about capitalism, how the West won, and how 50% of people between the age of 18 and 29 are living with their family right now.
Bring it back.
So,
it's so much more beneficial right now.
I was like sharing this whole trip in context with the whole Christmas thing. How is this worshipping of capitalism? I shared our conversation about giving your blinds to your neighbor. How if we all just started sharing the things we have excess of, everybody would have enough. And then the nuclear family thing. I think that's what nuclear family means, right? People live together. And that's how it used to be, right? And for me, the biggest thing about living with my family that I keep reminding myself of is this beautiful Kurzgesagt video. About the time we get to spend. And it basically shows in a very visual and beautifully depicted way how 80 to 90% of the time you will ever spend with your family, you already have, right? And that you'll get to see them over weekends and during vacations, occasionally. But most of the time you will ever spend with your family, you already have spent with them. And for us to extend that window a little bit, spend some more time with our family. My journalism class talked about how the West was the first to master media. So the Western ideologies were the first to be widespread. The invention of the printing press, radio, Hollywood, telling a story. but technology advancements are blurring the lines of the Eastern and the Western philosophies like it never has before. Yeah. We're doing that.
Alan Watts.
I do that, yeah. I don't know what's exactly. Amara already told me she's going to live with me forever. She's smarter than most of us. Gang, Amara, get it. Amara's probably also going to be a content creator. I can already see that she's not. I've been trying to think about ways to encourage her to even. Give me some valor. Give me some confidence to believe in my own way of living. That smells nice. That smells so nice. Christian is rapping. Technically he bought it for his dad, but it's gonna be nice for him to have as well. It's gonna be a dual gift. I was like thinking about those extender modems that I have. Like I won't take them with me when I move out one day. So it is like technically a house gift. So I'm gonna be like showing up home and I'm gonna be like, oh, Merry Christmas house. Give it some new appendages. Oh, for sure she is. She loves making videos. Good. More power to her. The internet has allowed 8 billion monopolies to exist. You, dear friend, are the new niche. There's nothing quite as unique as you. So all you have to figure out is what you like doing. Because we're heading into the crazy future of automation. I mean, it's here. It's already here. But we're really going there now.
I like that. As kids, we used to joke about like, yeah, why don't we just get the robots to do the farming and the cleanup for us? And then humanity was like, ah, yeah, you like that idea?
Yeah. How about, we do exactly that.
We actually do that. What? Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, like actually.
Remember that, Jetsons movie? Yeah, how about we go Jetsons or not Jetsons, cartoon. Yeah. The future is bright, dear friends. And so are you. Like bright enough to see it coming, bright enough to show up for it. Like there's a part of me that likes to think that my consciousness was clever enough to choose this age. You know, as much nonsense as we're facing right now, capitalism, for example, at least we get to spend moments like this, right? If not for capitalism, we would not have these cell phones, probably. More than likely, we wouldn't have these cell phones. So capitalism played its role. It really technologied. Thank you, capitalisms. But please, take a seat. We need to bring some more social justice into our world. Take care of our people. Take care of the people. Otherwise, the people will eat you. They will, yo. Man, are we going to leave directly after stream?
We're going to exercise first.
I don't think so, Holmes. Are you going to shower as well?
Nope.
We're going to go out.
We're going to go stank as fuck.
We're going to go to... Are you going to shower? Are you joking?
No, I'm serious.
Okay. We're going to go and have dinner with Danny and Megan.
Pizza special at Cheers today. 2 pizza for the price of 1.
Nice. That's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
More capital. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. Meanwhile, it actually just costs less than the 2 things they're giving you. They're still making profit, though.
Of course.
Most of course. Interestingly enough, bro, like there's a lot of business models that run on a loss so that they can get enough clients, so that they can start making money.
I mean, it's not perfect, but...
It's wrapped, though. I ended up just keeping everything in the boxes because if I wrap everything individually, it's going to be a little bit of a mess trying to drag all of those things together with me. Bro, I got killed inside a little bit with the price of those sweets today, man.
Yeah, did it hurt?
Yeah, I was like, dude, you know, I had like, I think $100 and something bucks, $110 in my bank account left.
Those are the real drugs, Estienne.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy my family some candy and then I'm going to have like maybe $60 left. No. No money left, nothing. I was like, capitalisms. Bro, those capitalisms, they really got me. Getting so bummed though. What's the intention, Christian? Freedom. Yeah. If we're gonna talk about capitalism, let's talk about freedom. And capitalism, in its own way, has allowed a lot of freedom, right? But unfortunately, we're in late stage capitalism right now. So we've gotten to the point where it's choking us out again. Oh, Helios, it's so nice having you here, dear friend. It's been a while. I see with you. We're live on the YouTube side as well, if you want a better audio and visual experience. Are you cutting your nails right now?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I also feel like the Western culture is so overt too. It's loud. Eastern lifestyles feel a lot more internal. But disclaimer, I'm slightly uncultured and limited in my perspective. Jovan, whatever your perspective is your culture, is your perspective. And I feel it's worthy just as is. Thank you for sharing. Western culture is loud. I feel to compensate for the lack of inner goings on, where I live, there are churches on every street corner, but homelessness is rampant. The dissonance, it's really wild. Completely right, Jovan. I don't know why, but for some reason, the clicking sound, that it's so disruptive to my mind. It's something, but I get the feeling that scathing commentary about my country is not welcome dialogue here. I feel it's not welcome, it's just not helpful, right? And we are talking about it today. So I'm like, I'd be a hypocrite to be like, no, don't give scathing comments. I feel we're all feeling it, definitely, right? All of us are noticing. And the weird thing to me, at least this time around, is how avert, how like disgusted even I feel by this prospect of gift giving. Like, and there's this dissonance in me where the last conversation I had with one of my siblings is him kind of like talking about my level of success, right? Where I do believe that whatever it is we're doing right now is successful. And he's like, oh, if you were successful, you wouldn't be broke. And now I'm buying him presents, right? And I have this part of me that's like, oh, if I was, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? How many people are feeling like that right now, Christian? How many people are buying things for their family just for the sake of being like, yes, I've bought things.
Everyone.
Look, I've bought them. I did it. I did the thing.
I am successful.
Look, I am successful. I made money this year, meaning I can make monies, buy things for use. Yeah. There you go. So successors. This is one. We're gonna do some Euro. Well, do humanity. Oh, I feel humanity needs some help right now. Please, humanities, put the capitalisms down. Oh, please. Please, we played with this toy long enough. Oh, it's hurting us. It's hurting us. Peace and calming. Oh, I feel we're not stressing, but we do need some peace in our lives. Thank you, Shannon. It's something. No, okay, completely. Combat capitalism with conscious consumption. Get the things you actually need. Get yourself tools. Get yourself tools of creation instead of just more tools of consumption, right? I think that's a big thing. If you're gonna get yourself something, try and get yourself something that's gonna help you make things, not help you consume things. And that is easier said than done. I feel like, I don't know why, but I think this one might be leaking. This little bottle. There's so much pan away everywhere. Combat capitalism. Until we learn to find happiness within ourselves, we will continually seek it out elsewhere. This is true. And it is an interesting joke. I was like thinking about the same thing today. Like how I could potentially offer a class on how to mindfully consume. But I feel I still have to figure out how to do that myself. So maybe in a few years, money is for spending. I loved giving gifts. I also feel like I like giving gifts, Joy Vive. It's not the gift giving that's my problem. It's more the feelings of inadequacy right? It's this weird paradox of those who can't give gifts virtue signal about how great they are, about how awesome. I'm not giving gifts because I'm not in capitalism. And then the other side is like, yeah, I'm giving gifts because I can capitalisms. And it's this weird paradox where we're fighting ourselves right now. We're fighting ourselves for our own time, our own approval, instead of realizing that all it's about is spending time together, right? One of my favorite quotes of this year, and I think I came up with this during an acid trip, is that we tell ourselves stories about things, places, experiences, people out there, not realizing that the best place we could possibly be is together. Huh? What do you think of that, Christian?
So cool.
You like that?
So freaking inspirational.
Yeah.
That's some Hierophant shit.
Yeah, get inspired, Christian.
My life has changed.
Please,
I'm a new person.
like leave your family, leave your job, come and live on a farm with me somewhere. Oh goodness. Thank you, friends. Thank you for showing up in the way that you do. You know, the fact that we can show up here in this moment, not be expected. I mean, like the thing is, it's crazy as well, is that there's like a lot of money going into the technology that we're using right now, right? And capitalism, in a way, facilitated for that too. So we're not trying to say that this thing is wrong completely. Like it's one of those things, you know, that it's a depends type of thing. And I feel it's very difficult for a humanity, a whole civilization to pivot when things have worked away, right? It's the same thing with trauma. It's the same thing with, thank you, Siobhan, with like old belief systems. It's the same thing with believing, right? Like maybe you're religious in a certain way, and then you're being faced with evidence. And then instead of believing the evidence, you're like, nah. How about now? I've been doing it this way my whole life, and I've been believing this thing my whole life. So I'm not going to stop believing in it now. And we have to now not only get past that, because like capitalism is the new religion of the world. Like think about that. Free.
Capitalism is the new religion, and money is the god.
Freedom, Christian. Freedom and what? Freedom and
Freedom.
Together with
Freedom and murder.
No murder.
Free to murder.
Together, please.
Free to murder.
I'm happy that I don't have a mic on him right now. Actually, give a present of presents. Giving you some more presents right now. Trying to protect you Francis' dear ears from Christian. I'm gonna keep speaking words, not leave him with a second of opening. It's like, is that an opening I see? Puts dirty finger in your third eye. We watched Spiderhead yesterday.
Oh, man, that was so fucking weird.
That movie was a little bit concerning.
Why? Why does that exist?
Oh, that's what everyone is getting for Christmas from me, Joe. Presents. Please. Please. And your presence is worthy. Like that's the thing that I wanna really communicate today as well. No, that was Shannon.
Oh.
Your presence is so worthy, right? Like people can't pay for your presence, and then we try to charge people for our presence as well, right? Like, and I'm noticing a part of myself that is being more and more cold to that way of existing, and it's a little bit concerning, Christian. It's concerning. I don't want to have expectations, bruh. But if I don't have expectations, I live under a bridge, bro. So where do I draw the line, though? Where do I capitalisms and where do I not capitalisms?
Have you tried not thinking about it?
Oh, well, I'm stupid. Why have I been thinking about it this much? Wishing Supremo the gift of wish fulfillment this holiday season. You hear that, Christian? Wish fulfillment.
Supremo.
If yeah, Supremo Overlord.
Supremo stuff.
So I think Christian's wish for Christmas right now is to get a high-paying job where he can do nothing.
All I want for Christmas is to make money and not think about it.
Yeah, nice. I'm just gonna get paid millions of dollars, and I'm gonna sit and not do anything. Nice. That would be the ideal. That was your wish, right?
A new job would be dope for Christmas. New Year's resolution.
New job for Christmas. Right, I'm just imagining this company, bruh, like really leaning into the angle of Happy Christmas, new gerbs. Are you AI arting right now?
I'm trying to get something. It's not working.
Christian has a Patreon. You might not know, it's called Poem Locker. If you're really interested, check it out. He makes AI art and he writes poetry himself. Thank you again, Sam. This joint though. I feel good, Christian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like washing the dishes did me well.
It did me well as well, dude.
Yeah, like I think maybe that's why I feel so great. It's because I can feel his brain being like, yeah. No, my brain is like, yeah. How about that though? You can wash the dishes for Christmas. You can wash, and people be like, yeah, that's nice. No, I don't have to do it. Man. Bro, I was like really thinking about the whole, like I'll share it with you friends again. My favorite Zen koan goes, Zen monk wakes up one morning knowing full well it's his day to mop the floors. And he's convicted. He knows with a deep certainty that he's not supposed to mop the floors. Like he has higher goals. He's going to become enlightened today. So he sits down and he starts meditating. And he meditates and he meditates. And finally it happens. He becomes enlightened. He realizes, he remembers, I am God. And he's like, oh my goodness, I'm God. And he runs to his other monk friends who are sitting at dinner at the end of the day. And he's like, friends, dear monks, I remembered I am God. And they look over at him and they're like, took you long enough. Mop the floor. Mop the floor, oh, sure, yeah, we know you're God, oh, but mop the floor, dude.
I like it because it's like, genuinely, I think he just didn't want to mop the floor.
Yeah, exactly, Christian. Exactly, dude. That is the joke, bro. Like
I don't want to mop the floor, I have to find God.
I have higher goals to pursue. Not mopping the floor is so beneath me. I felt that shit washing the dishes today. I was like, dish one, and more dish. And I was like, I could be doing something else with my time. I'm like, bruh, you're doing this. Do this fully. Be present. Do it really good. And I'm happy that I did.
Anyone has ever done that.
Yeah, really wash those dishes. And I did. I was like proud of myself. I was proud of.
I'm proud of you.
Oh.
Fuck. I didn't want to do that shit.
I even put the things away. You know, that kitchen is green right
Like,
now.
you go fucking show off.
No.
Can I show off for you?
Yeah, sure. Take the stick. Are you that happy? Like it does.
Oh.
I'm so happy that the microphone is on me and not on Christian right now. Those sounds, thank you, Christian. Yeah. And I was like thinking to myself how one day I'm gonna try and share that exact story, dude, with our future generations, and they're gonna be like, "What do you mean mop the floor, Dad? The Mopo 5000 does that." I'm like, yeah, once upon a time, there used to not exist Mopo 5000.
I was the
Mopo 5000. My kid's gonna reflect and it's like, watch, look, you little assholes. I did that. I cleaned the kitchen like that. Me, with my meaty hands.
Bro, for me, I feel that way with writers, right?
Alright?
Where they're like, back in the day, if I wanted to find a fucking synonym to a word,
Dude.
I had to go and look it up in the
Holmes, just think about writing on a typewriter. Oh, you make a mistake, the mistake's made. Oh, what the hell, dude? Oh,
Literally
I would-
fucking throw that.
I would lose my mind. Oh, I would actually lose my mind. That's too much. So yeah, thank you, Jack, for becoming a fan friend. 74, Shan. I've been seeing 74. He's more than 47 these last few days. Supreme Overlord ad. I have the same idea. Earning passive income is the way. I agree. And I feel it is easier than it's ever
It's a
been.
lot easier these days.
It's easier than it's ever been, but there's still levels to it, you know, like the amount of work you have to do and the amount of time you have to put in to get to some level of what success is going to be takes so much time that it's nigh impossible for us to actually do that. Thank you, Shan. The stream makes me feel like a little kid amongst my siblings, all excited for the story time. Like, yeah, tell us about the mountain monk again, Dad. Yeah. It's gonna come, gather around me, kids. Really tell them. Like, I feel I would really do that, bro. Tell my kids Zen koans for bedtime stories. I noticed too. I knew you would. Hey, look who it is. It's a gobbledygoo. It takes money to make money. No, it doesn't. Oh, gob. I mean, no, I'm lying actually because I made money and then I bought these devices and then I'm using these devices
Gob's
to
right.
do the stream.
He's right.
Like I have good audio quality
Nothing
right now.
beats on the wisdom of God, bro.
Gob knows better, dude. It's true, Gob. It does take money to make money, but it takes less money now to make money than it used to take money to make money, right? We used to have to be actual millionaires to become millionaires. Now we can become millionaires being thousandaires. Thousandaire not a word, Melt. Oh, God, it's nice having you here, dude. We're having some vibes, dude. Having some good times in the stream. It actually doesn't take that much time. I work minimal part-time combined with the mindset and manifestation. I live a very leisurely life. That's Maxine. I believe Maxine. Maxine is doing well for herself, man. Like
Maxine, are you single?
Yeah.
Is she single?
Maxine is
Sick,
single.
dude.
Maxine, you
She's
have
in
a...
the US.
You're in the US, so...
I'm sure I can get a visa.
Yeah, he'd be able to get a visa probably. He's a European technically. Elaborate, please, Beans. I'd be pretty into hearing more as well. I am a single Supreme Overlord of a little kissy face.
Yes, queen, yes.
Let's smoke to freedom.
Full stop.
I was like, my mind had to really get back into the fractal of what. Let's smoke. Yes, this is what we're doing now. Freedom on the inside, and on the outside we did together. That's right. Memory and stuffs. I have to literally code information into biological wet mush. Sicketh. Gav is laughing. I'm happy you're having a good time. How are you feeling, Goo? How's this holiday season treating you, man? You love where it snows 6 months out of the year, as spring is like a month long. Yeah, she does. Like North Dakota seems like a whole vibe. All of the Americas in the chat set up. Are you a stonk trader or something? Maybe she is. I think she's probably going to get more into the realm of spirituality and services, right? Right, Sharon. I feel like yoga class. I'm gonna do it. Oh man, I'm gonna yoga class. Oh, I was like thinking how I'm gonna do that. And you know what was the best solution, Holmes? I'm gonna film myself. No, backtrack. I'm gonna get a yoga sequence, record with like a timer next to me, the instructions for going through that yoga sequence. Record myself yoga sequencing, and then afterwards overdub my yoga sequence with my own words. And I'm like, bro, some content. Oh goodness. Maxine, it's true. Manifestation is real, but I'm also doing more and more, and I don't know that it's really going to stop anytime soon. I rebuilt my inner self concept around my beliefs around money. Listen to money, sleep affirmation tracks. Found a job where they pay me well and money comes to me easily. Triple Eight showing abundance. Triple Eight is literally the numbers of abundance. So many eights in this morning beans. Yours too. What job bean? Thank you, God, for your curiosity. I feel Maxine also lives in a really good spot. Like I was watching something today about capitalism and how, not really capitalism, but what do they call it? Income mobility? I think that's what they call it. Like,
Fascism.
no, income mobility. How possible it is for you to move from a lower income to a higher income bracket. And like the Midwest
It's called
is
being
some of
a
the best
really
places.
good slave.
Yeah, really. You have to be the bestest
You have to be
Estes
the
slave.
bestest slave, and that way all the masters want to buy you because they know you will slave well for them.
I'm a vendor, says Maxine. I get to make my own schedule, come and go as I please without being micromanaged. Whew. That's the life. Together in freedom. That we have enough freedom to find ourselves in a moment like this together. Bro, it's so odd looking at myself sometimes, though. Like, I concern myself.
You should, rightfully so. Try not to fall in love with what you see.
What was it called? Narcissisticus?
Narcissus.
Narcissus. Yeah. Oak looked at himself in the reflection, fell so madly in love with himself that he starved. Couldn't break from his own gaze.
Reminds me of a blonde joke. How do you drown a blonde? Throw a mirror at the bottom of a pool.
Yo, that's brutal. You want some joint? What you said. You want to sit next to me?
I need to finish some stuff.
Yeah, he's still making poetry, works of art. I worked hard to get where I am at, struggled for way too long, and then had a break, thank you, Holmes, through my manifesting level. It's been pure abundance for over 2 years now, and it will continue to be pure abundance from now on. Manifest. I feel abundance means something different to all of us as well, Gab. Right? Abundance to me is enough wealth to build cities. Like, I want to build places where us friends can go and be, you know, holistically, where we're accepted, where we're seen for the value we provide by being. But that's going to be a lot of wealth. I'll get there eventually. But for now, the thing that I'm trying to get at with that massive abundance and then the ability to manifest things in the physical space with that massive abundance is, again, togetherness. Right? That's the thing we're trying to get at. That's the thing we should prioritize. That it's not about the capitalisms, it's about togetherness. That the whole Christmas thing is supposed to be about getting together, not about gift giving. You think we're transitioning in that way? You think that's actually happening to people? I'm trying to see my little self. I'm trying to see my kid self, dude. Yassi, I wanted things, brah. I ceaselessly wanted more things. Because I was exposed to so much. I could see so many things to be had. If I could do it, then anyone on this planet can. I rented rooms for so long, was living paycheck to paycheck. There's a whole other world out there waiting to be lived, and it's all your birthright. It is. And I believe we're going to do that, Maxine. Like, this space, the kind of environment we create, the things we expect of each other. I expect you friends to be successful. Not from an expectation of, I'm not going to approve of you if you're not successful, but from this deep realization that you're me. Right? And as me, I would like to be successful. And again, success doesn't have to mean wealth in abundance of money, right? You can be successful being content, happy with your life. Many people are not. happy and content with their life. So in my mind, they're not successful. So I expect you friends to be successful. I want you to be happy. I want you to, participate in this weird fractal we call capitalism, late stage capitalism right now, but not get caught in it, not get sucked, not sell your soul for it, if you will. It's so cheap where I live in the Midwest. I've also patiently manifested some luck. Either that, or I didn't let my bad luck hold me down. I don't know, just an anecdote. And there will be more to come, Jovan. The new AI tools. I'm gonna have a conversation with you about that soon. The new AI tools and how they can help for design work. It's some cool stuff that we can do right now. I feel your beans. Same page. Same. You friends are inspiring me right now. If I could give a gift, I'd give you all everything I know on how to get exactly what you want. It's so damn possible. It's not the normal path of what society deems of success, but yet it is successful. Maxine, and this is again the part of me that is ceaselessly encouraging, do that, right? That is what wealth is. That is what true wealth is. When you can decentralize that information, because you've spent time struggling, right? You've spent time learning. You've spent time going through the difficulties that you know other people will potentially go through. And instead of them having to go through that, you get to package all of that information and provide it to the internet. Whoever may find it may be helped by it. I know I would like to watch it. Manifest, make. Crayon, thank you for joining us. Interesting username. Oh, goodness. I feel so giddy, dude. I feel so happy. I feel so light. I feel so hopeful. We're free and we're together at the same time. How about that? I feel like this energy is calling me to pull a card. Let's see if there's anything to be shared. I'll shuffle the deck a few times. Man. Yellow, you think? Okay. I'm excited, friends. I'm excited for this future we're heading into. Yash! So sick to have you here again. Hey, are you the guy who streams with the monkey? JK, just for nostalgia's sake. Thank you, Yash. Dude, that fractal was completely gone from my brain, dude. You reconnected it just now. Thank you for doing that. It's nice having you here. You want to tell me to stop? One of you friends. If I read the word stop, I'll stop. I'll do it a little bit slower, maybe. If I read the word stop. Maxine. I mean, yellow is the center of the card, technically. But it's also like you could have guessed any color and it would have been accurate because it's one of those with the rainbow. Look at that yellow. Technically, the thing I was talking about lastly in this whole stream was willpower, right? Doing the things that you can do. And that very much is yellow energy. Look at that crown. Look at that spiral. Look at that throat. Look at that heart chakra. Look at that energy center, emotional center. And then the root, completely connected to the earth. Wheels of light. What an apt card, dude. A card of balance. I feel like we should pull more than one card today, though. It's like something telling me there's more wisdom yet. Chakras and energy centers. Chakras are the human's body's subtle rainbow energy centers. The primary chakras are 7 spinning vortexes of energy and light. Simple attributes contributed to these chakras from base to crown include survival, base, roots growing into the ground, and grounding, sexual energy and emotions, sprouting from the earth, starting to feel things, right? Receiving sun energy, light, willpower, self-confidence, and laughter, the light that is burning inside of you. Love, heart intelligence, and compassion. To my mind, the green that grows on the tree, heart energy, the compassionate part of yourself. Creativity and communication. Throat chakra, to me, is like fruits that you can either offer people or receive, right? You can hear things. Intuition, imagination, and concentration, the third eye. Your ability to imagine things is like literally you're seeing inside of yourself, right? Creation, concentration. And then finally, unity, bliss, and empathy, the crown chakra. Literally this opening inside of you which universal energy ceaselessly pours into. When they are spinning in balance, they vitalize the body and support physical, emotional, and mental well-being. While I was thinking if my chakras are spinning in balance, part of me was like, you're not drinking enough water to be spinning in balance right now. Pulling this card reinforces your intention to balance and strengthen your energy centers so that you I can't read right now. So that you may better engage your purpose and act in the world as a whole, healthy being of light. Envision your chakras as a rainbow column of spinning lights. Imagine each color as a spinning bright and clear. Feel each rainbow vortex aiding you in your path towards wholeness. Again, let's go again. Let's see, what is card 2 gonna say? Our conversation yesterday, the solar plexus, absolutely. Was reading that about the history of the distillation process for oils. And I read that the company I got my oils from takes the floral water and fills hot tubs with it for people to sit in. It made me think of our conversation yesterday. Healing on all levels, aromatherapy over the whole body, flowers and petals in the bath makes for some powerful goddess bath, Shan. There we go. Oh man, that sounds heavenly. I'm imagining a float tub with it when thinking of you, Shan. Thank you so much for all of the love, friends. One more card. Say stop, someone. You want to say stop?
Stop, please stop. Stop. Stop.
You want to guess the color for this one? Jovan also said stop. Oh. Are you okay right now, Christian?
Can I guess the color?
Yeah.
Green.
Part of me doesn't want to believe you. Oh, it is green, Christian. It's very green. Oh. Christian is actually clairvoyant. There's definitely blues as well, supported by blue. Look at those denizens of the ocean. Look at that beautiful blue sky. And there's definitely some blue vibes on the side of this heart energy as well. Gobbledygoo goes white. Look at them white clouds, though. That crown chakra is tuning in right now, Brother Gob. The spirals, look at them heart spirals spiraling into themselves. This is true. There is white. There, like I feel, like on a wherever he's tuning into, white is, up there actually. Card number 9, the card of completion. There's 9 friends watching right now as well. Healing the heart, the spirit of place. Ooh, bruh. So I did pull it reversed, and it goes, a change of location is suggested. Shift your attention and your attitude. Nani? That's kind of trippy, actually. Cool card. I am changing my location soon. How about that, universe? Thank you. Thank you for healing my heart, Christian. I appreciate that, though.
Oh. Did you have to?
You were the one.
You made it so much worse.
Because you were. And that's the only power you have, right? Slap back at the universe. Capitalism tries to spit in your mouth. Say yes, please. I don't know if this is.
That's good advice.
That's bad advice.
Good advice right now.
Is this advice? I'm trying to, dude.
Yes, daddy, more.
More from this perspective of
freaking it out.
freaking it out. Like I freaked you out, and then it's like, oh, why are you like this? And then the self-reflection happens.
Maybe rappers and like rap artists got it right, dude. Just have fun with capitalism. Hell, buy a donkey.
Right.
Why not?
Get yourself gold
Get
chains.
yourself Gucci golden flip flops.
Get them gorgeous
Capitalism
chains.
is a joke.
Go. So, wait, come on! I have to recall that inside joke. Check in the ninja. Just check in the mirror, ninja. Ninja, society is clowning on you. Check in the mirror, my ninja. Society is clowning on you. Yeah. Bro, the Insane Clown Posse is a real band? Those dudes are actual people in the world, Christian. They were. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
The clown.
You've heard that, right?
No.
You probably heard it from some sort of
what that
meme.
was.
You're like, some of your friends are like, yep, I know exactly what Mel just did. I can't do it because I don't know the lyrics or the complete, melody, but yes, inside job. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a puff of this for freedom, for togetherness, and then I'm gonna heal my heart. Oh, healing my heart. Healing my heart. Have our hearts been tainted by capitalism? Is that what I'm healing my heart of? The need to consume. 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 I'm sorry if I'm making it weird. Everybody, Christian just posted a new poem on his Patreon. You hear that? Jovan just let me know that you just posted a new poem on your Patreon. I don't know about that. Now that is now group distributed consciousness.
It was a very early one, actually.
One of his first poems. I so want Christian to read his Dear Heart poem. You hear that? I'm gonna mic you up. Find Dear Heart though. I'll read this while he finds Dear Heart though. The beautiful geometric configuration depicted on this card is, according to visionary physicist Nassim Haramein, the hyperdimensional fractal geometry of space-time. That's hardcore, yo. The matrix of a 3D Koch curve of vector equilibriums. It is the crystal at the core of the Earth. This geometry is intended to enhance healing the heart on personal, planetary, and multidimensional levels. Various places all around our planet have the potential to bring you into alignment with healing energies. This may be revealed through cultural traditions, placement on the Earth grid, or your own intention. Sometimes these will be recognized places of power or sacred sites. Particular locations hold potent energy by virtue of their historical and cultural importance, as ideal places to offer prayers and quicken intentions. Be advised to seek out the places that summon you and honor the spirit of place that resides there. Be confident that you will be called to the locations that are in tune with your movement towards wholeness and your mission in this lifetime. You may be surprised to find that the place where you live holds healing energy for you. As you relax and feel into the spirit of the place you call home, tune into your surroundings and recognize how they help restore and replenish you. Boom. I'm so happy I pulled another card. I love how when you listen to the universe is like, good job. You're doing good. Good job. You dopamine. No, maybe that's what it is. Man, that is still the universe. I'm the universe dopamining myself right now. Oh.
That I cannot argue with.
Susanna. Thank you for joining us, Sana. Oh my goodness, I finally have a day off. I've been dying at work for some freedom. from stress and work, and I missed you all so much. The intention we rolled on the inside of today's joint was freedom, Sena. We're here, vicariously freedoming for you. Thank you for joining us here too, dear friend, for finding yourself in a moment like this. I love to hear Supreme Overlord recite poetry. You hear that, Christian? Did you find your poem? I'm coming. I'm coming with good audio, friends. Maybe we'll end the stream on that. We love you, Sena. Yes, we do. Thank you, Sena, for everything. Personal.
This is incredibly bizarre to me right now.
This is what microphones can do, dude. It's like having someone's ear in your hand right now.
Okay. So, this one is called My Dear Heart. My dear heart, where are you? Where did you decide to go? We were meant to save the world together, make it right for kids to grow. We were going to clean the oceans, save the animals, start anew. We were going to teach emotions, brave the evils, help the few. My dear heart, I need you, your strength and your resolve. I promised to always heed you, swore together to evolve. I miss you more than ever with every passing day. How long I can endeavor, I hardly dare to say. So I pray to the gods of old and new that what you said is true, that you'll know what to do, to be with me and I with you.
Thank you, Christian.
Did you have to video that? Did you have to video that? You cheeky bug?
Yeah. Silently. I just ninja filmed Christian. Thank you, Christian, for your participation. Thank you, friends, for yours. Maxine loves it, dude. Galbert is crying as well. It's totally is like having an ear in your hand. It is, right? It's like having, I can take you, friend, or like, and technically these could be your eyes as well, right? Like, and I could take your eyes and your ears with me. Man, I'm tripping out, dude. This stream is making me happy.
Effort is never wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Buy microphones will do well by you. Especially with the intention that is being said.
I have only the most, what's the word I'm looking for?
Psychotic.
No, whoa, relax. Not psychotic. High intentions for other people's ears. I want to expose people's ears to the best stuff in the universe. I mean, I just made neurotic, probably very neurotic. Obsessive.
No, there's a zealous.
Zealous is a little bit of an insulting one. I don't like zealous for some reason. The other ones I could vibe
All
with.
the other ones you were
Yeah, I was like, yeah. These
sociopath, psycho.
I was like, they could be truths.
Neuroticist.
I didn't feel like offended by being called a sociopath, because at least I have socio-opathied myself into love. Right? I'm a psycho for love. Right? I'm 100% for that. Like I'm tripping out about the fact that I'm consuming trillions of water molecules right now. Ooh! The fact that they just vibrated at the same sound. Well, I mean, probably at a different pitch. Love you. Those waters actually experience the vibrations of love you before becoming part of me. Oh goodness, I am insane. Oh no, please, please, universe. I'm not crazy. You know, like the first thing I do, I look at the carpet and I try to imagine what it's like to live in there, dude. It's like my mind is trying to escape. I was like, how about?
It would probably suck at first. Then you grow to be okay with it.
I think you would love it, oh. Everything's soft, bro.
No TV, bro. No beds.
What do you keep yourself busy with?
No food.
I mean,
you have to eat the cockroaches, bro.
Oh, you would actually have to
They'd
eat.
be like really big cows.
Or you would eat like nematodes or like worms. Yeah.
You know what a struggle it would be to try and kill a cockroach when you're that big?
I would rather
Those
not.
fuckers are resilient, bro.
They have exoskeletons, bro.
Every
Actual
time I
exoskeletons.
picture insects like being the size of buildings, I'm just hearing heavy metal going.
Oh goodness, bro. Cockroaches are pretty metal, dude. Cockroaches. I feel like you could tell secrets with a mic like that. I wanted to ask, do you guys get sunburned in essay? No, we are completely immune to sun.
I've written some stuff about vampires, dude, and how we are actually the vampires. Because if you think about
Bro.
it, yeah, the sun harms us.
Bro,
We can die from it.
if you spend 4 hours in direct sunlight, you're gonna have a bad time, Mo. You're gonna
It
not.
might be slower than our typical mythical vampires, but yeah, we for sure suffer in the sun.
You are a
Especially
vampire.
those that are indoors most of the time.
Bro, there's some animals that just spend their whole lives in the sun all
The
day.
nocturnal dudes, the dudes
The
that got
elephants.
night shift, bro.
The elephants, oh. Bro, those oaks are like in the sun, dude. Like the amount of surface area they have, dude, that's a lot of sunlight to get, bro.
Dude, that's why we started standing upright. Because we were like,
Sweating, lose
the
our
sun
hair.
was a problem, bro. We were
Yep.
like, we gotta get less.
We need to make ourselves a small little surface area. Oh. And then we grew hair. Like we keep the hair on top of our heads to keep our brains from all of that heat.
Knowing this shit on like an abstract metaphorical level and having no way of explaining this to your fellow man. I'm picturing like 3,000, 5,000.
Yeah, being like, bro.
It's why myths got sent down in scribbles and
Trying
books
to
and
understand,
tomes and
dude.
grimoires and shit.
And you know, like, as soon as you start writing things down, and as soon as you start having stories, a simulacrum starts to form, dude. People, like, and now our simulacrum is capitalism.
Words are beautiful. You have to find a more definitive way of explaining a specific thing. And that's why the English language is mad, because they have a word for, like, typically anything.
Yeah, like, I feel English is a really cool and descriptive language, bro. I feel it serves me well. I'm happy I can speak English. Technically, English is becoming my primary language right now, dude.
Me too, a long time ago, actually. Long time ago.
Long time ago. Like, and my parents don't understand it. They're like, why?
It's so important to understand English in the modern world. I'm sorry.
They can understand English, but they don't articulate well. And because they don't practice and they are embarrassed, they don't get practice. I think Rudo is doing well. He has an English friend, fortunately. I feel that makes a massive difference. If you really want to learn a different language, make friends with someone who speaks that
I'm
different language.
convinced Rudo is actually Batman. He's like South African Batman.
I see that for him,
He
dude.
goes out at night and beats ass and then gets engineering degrees in his spare time.
Mechanical engineering, bro. He's gonna build himself like a Batman mecha suit.
I'm not gonna be surprised. Honestly, I think he could do it.
Part of me wants to fund him do that, and let him do that, but he's probably gonna make more money than me. Oh. Like, I just hope he uses his skills quickly, bro, because he is going to go into the industry and work for someone else, right? Make money for someone else at first.
That's how they keep you busy, dude.
Yeah.
Is they like, how do we contain this incredible knowledge of engineering?
Not only that, dude, but
Chemistry.
it's difficult right now for people to actually make the kind of impact they know they can, dude, because it's difficult for you, for example.
To find materials.
Not only the materials, but to find the right place, dude, where things are happening, right?
For me, if I can get my own servers, my own cooling rooms, my own backup servers, as well as a bunch of other extremely expensive gear, then I could do cool stuff. I could do pretty cool stuff.
That's not too far away, though.
It's very far away. That's a lot of money. That is like at least $1 million worth in gear.
Easy peasy, dude. Huh? How about we do that in the next 2 years, bro? Set ourselves some goals.
A deep part of me hopes you become extremely famous, and then I just chill in your basement, playing games, eating Cheetos.
Yeah. Like, also writing like 15 minutes of code a day every now and then. Get off my back, dude. Damn it, though. Like,
Types in ChatGPT, we have for loop. Sick. I'm done for the day.
oh, chills. Plays to the Island 5. Christian has this idealized dream where there's a world where he's completely taken care of. Like talking about
Everyone is completely taken care of.
everyone is completely taken care of. Like the ideal is basically being served by voluptuously breasted women on a beach.
It's a holiday resort for spirits, right?
Please,
Don't
please,
put the
please
capital.
explain, Christian. They put you in the spotlight. Like this conversation has come up with us talking about dying and stuff
Let
like
me
that.
explain. It's a holiday destination for souls.
Ah, okay,
So
okay,
it's
okay.
that typical tiki beach vibe, you know, like
Clear
straw
water.
everywhere, a bunch of freaking palm trees with coconuts and stuff, and
can see it.
pineapples and fruits and shit.
What color is the sand?
White. It's
White,
pretty white,
not pink
yeah.
sand or something like that, dude.
Different parts of the beach, different flavors for different
Blue
people.
sand, pink sand, black sand.
For shizzle.
I can see it though.
For shizzle.
Mm.
But I don't know. The way I pictured it was white sand.
Okay.
Like pristine white sand and blue turquoise beaches. And gazebos everywhere, like straw gazebos, wooden ones, bars, bunch of dope cocktails being served by everyone.
Sounds nice.
Hubbly bubblies. There's massage parlors. Everything is free.
What kind of activities?
Shuffleboard, diving, water skiing, paragliding,
That sounds nice.
bungee jumping, skydiving.
Is it gonna be dancing?
Yeah. All the time.
All the time, bro.
There's a 24/7 stage down there where DJs circulate out.
24/7 stage, bruh. Sounds like a vibe, man. And we just built that in our minds, right? It's just a name, Christian. I keep telling you, you can't call it that. Oh, you can't call it that. You have to find yourself a new name. Because he's been standing with the name Titty Island for so long, and I'm like, bruh, please.
It's because of the shape of the volcano. There's no other reason.
Maybe it was just like initially TI, and then people started calling it Titty Island.
Yeah.
It's like
Or
TT.
TT.
TT, yeah, that's actually the name, TT.
TT Island.
You see how we're building new fractals? Undoing the misogyny.
It was an acronym,
T2.
which was originally, I don't know, Thundering Tits or something.
What have I done to deserve this?
Yeah, you deserve this, bro.
What have I done?
Suffer.
This is what it feels like to
You're
have your
into
third eye violated. I'm not exercising, I'll do a few push-ups.
Oh, you me.
I'll do a few push-ups. He's a true romantic at heart. He really is. He really is. So he compensates, or I don't feel like compensates the right word, like flips to the opposite side so hard to pretend like he isn't. You know.
I like seizuring through life. It's a funny existence.
It's kind of true. I seriously want that poem with the artwork on my wall one day. See it and so shall be it. Estian, there's so many who deal with psychopathy and lead beautiful, caring lives. Everyone's behavior is a choice. I completely agree. I completely do agree, Maxine. That's why I don't feel it's an insult. You know, there are people that have that, and you can still make a good difference in the world.
I meant it as an insult.
Supreme Overlord, may I put your poem on a piece of my art?
Who asks this?
Maxine.
Maxine? I mean, for shizzle my nizzle, if you can find it.
There you
Go
go.
for it.
I read that poem when he posted it so many times and cried. Thank you, Shannon. For
Cry,
letting yourself
go.
feel.
Shit.
Yeah, a lot of our friends had crying, faces as a response, dude.
Oh man.
That trips me out. Christian and Johan are very pale. Are you pale, oh?
Am I pale? I don't think I'm that pale. I'm like, I look pale in comparison to
I'm
my
more
clothes
pale
and
than
stuff.
him here. Can you guys see your heartbeat in your solar plexus area? I'm thinking of giving heart vibrations to water, resting my cup on my thumb. Ooh, first thing I see, yellow, but made out of like little balls, and then those balls are extending into petals, and then those petals are extending into green energy, like this, almost like it was green, almost like you put a layer of green slime over, and then the yellow melted through it. Yeah.
Something cute.
Yes. Oh, that is kind of nice. Want to show our friends? Look at that.
The backgrounds that pop up on my stuff.
We're getting exposed to more environments through the medium that is our computers. I can't joke about. I thought I was the only one. There we go. I was wondering. Can you guys feel the energy coming out of your palms, especially after meditation? This kind of like warmth. Apparently, and this is like well known actually, most of your capillaries terminate in your hands as well, right? So your means of heating up and cooling yourself down can also happen first and foremost through your hands. It's like there's a real energy exchange ceaselessly happening with your hands. So that energy is real, like it's straight up real, bro. Yes, I feel it most when I use my hands for love, petting critters, massages, admiring textures. I'm dizzy. Yes, yes, and especially if you get into like breath work, then you can really feel that. It's almost like there's like beams coming out of your hands. I feel it more like radiating out of my chest after meditation. Heart energy completely activated. Same, Christian. Keep visualizing that life. You can do it. Have whatever you like. I've come across black sand in Lake Tahoe. It's beautiful. I can only imagine. I've seen photos, but never in person.
We could have shown some black sand live.
Yeah, you... What? Oh, yeah, that's true. Like he was in Iceland, right? Found some black sand at Iceland as well. Tripping out right now. One of my spirit guides I call TT. You see, dude, that is some synchronicity. Maxine, that's really cool. I'm there with Yashan. After meditation is like a triangle with my head and shoulders at the points. Man, I can't like the amount of imagery my mind is getting blasted with right now. When you come to America, where do you want to meet up? Can explore and show you around. Sena, you probably haven't heard. There's actually, do I have it here?
What are you talking about?
Like Sena still probably is in the trip of me coming to America. You have been found ineligible for a non-immigrant visa. I'm reading this backwards, dude, and my brain is having a hard time right now, but I feel like it's a good challenge.
Do you still need that thing?
No.
Just rip it apart.
I feel like it's a...
You know what you should do
it's
on
an
live stream
artifact.
camera is rip it to pieces and then eat the pieces in anger as you stare into the camera.
Christian, we're really just talking about you thinking I'm a psychopath. You want the world to be like, there we go.
Lean into it, bro.
He is
Own that
insane.
shit.
Unfortunately, because you either did not demonstrate strong ties outside the US today, or were not able to demonstrate that you intended activities in the US will be consistent with the visa status, you are eligible for a non-immigrant visa. Today's decision cannot be appealed. However, you may reapply at any time. If you reapply, you must submit a new application form and photo, pay the visa fee again, which is 3,000 Rand, $160, and make a new interview appointment. You should also be prepared to provide information that was not presented in the original application or demonstrate that your circumstances have changed since the previous application. There can be no guarantee that you will receive a different decision. Only a new interview can determine that. And when you go in for a new interview, they basically take the previous decision as the base decision. And then you have to provide information, evidence to the fact that things have changed so radically that you, in fact, will be able to go to America, right? And I don't have a stable job. And that's the first thing they ask you about. It's like, what work do you do? And if you can't be like, I work this job in South Africa, my employer is going to allow me to leave my job for 2 months. Yeah, I was, and I knew all of these things going into it. So I really went like hardcore Like that's the application. I don't want to share any sensitive information from our friends, but we went so hard with this, to the point of like this is what was mine. My application. My tickets were already bought. I had the tickets to America and back. Bank statements, my dad gave me to prove that we would have the funds for me to survive if I actually did go through. And then like personalized letters from 3 different friends. The letters had IDs alongside them, statements of utility bills from Uncle Becky, Amanda, and Shannon. They did not even look at it. They did not even look at it for like 1 second. I was like, skapow! I had to let go. Things will change. Things will change. America is eventually going to want me there, but it's not just yet. That gave me a really beautiful visual show. Thank you for tuning into that as well. I'll post the art when I put it on here. Christian, thanks, love. C Popper, thank you. Maxine for sharing. Christian needs to stream as whack chaos. Yeah, maybe we should stream Christian exercising, and I'll just sit here casually judging you.
I need to actually hear the audio cues. It's not going to pick up that loudly, is it?
No, it won't.
Oh, it sounds like ass.
He totally is the gasoline. It's okay, Melty. You know how more time to refine your manifesting. Everything happens through you, never to you. I'm completely on that level as well. Thank you, Maxine. I agree. I feel like you friends have been encouraging that in me so much as well that it's almost impossible for me to see it any other way at this point. This journey of expectation and suffering, and realizing that the only thing that we can really hope for is our own happiness in this moment. And we're the only ones that can give that to ourselves. Right? It's a weird paradox, and we keep trying to escape it. And one of the ways we figured out how to do that is through capitalism. Literally where we are right now. We'll be there soon. I look forward to it too. I think 2024 is going to be our year. No, who and where is the person that denied you? I will start a peace protest and rally and make signs and learn American immigration laws until you get approved. It's just they assume I want to come and live in your country, Sena. They're like, this dude totally has nefarious, intentions. He's gonna come into our country and never leave again. And if I can't prove that that's not the case, they assume that. And I don't have a mortgage, I don't have a car payment or insurance, I don't have a wife and kids, I don't have a job. Like all of the capitalism things, they're like, yeah, this dude totally doesn't capitalism. Don't let him into our country. Another workout stream. Yeah, look at that. What? So gangster. There's a person that denied you. Thank you again, friend, for the encouragement. Your workout session was actually super encouraging. Made me add push-ups to the morning yoga routine. Thank you. Thank you for doing some push-ups. I feel the morning yoga routine definitely isn't as brutal as it could be. That's true. And I was like weirdly thinking about that. I was like self-conscious even. Jovan, I was like, oh, is my exercise not hard enough?
Oh, man.
And then I was like, maybe, but does that matter to me? Like my exercise isn't supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be something that you can do consistently. And I feel doing that consistently also really teaches you a lot about your own body. You notice how gaining weight changes your exercise, losing weight changes your exercise, hurting something in your body, feeling like you have a headache, feeling like you're dealing with a lot of stuff in your life. You can feel how you're holding on to stuff in your body.
That's a really beautiful way of saying it's okay to stay weak.
Can you believe this guy? Christian, don't make me open a can of whoop ass. So.
Sorry, bro. I'm the one that's gonna whoop us at this rate. You're falling behind.
Dude, I've been gegooiing exercise. I'll gegooi more. I'll watch me. Really, I pull out my yoga ball. If it is arms again, it is some push-ups. It is actually some push-ups. Add a lot of stuff to it now. Neck rolls and extended stretches, planks and now push-ups. I love the routine because it was exactly what I needed to get started. Thank you for showing up in the way you do with well for it, Jovan. No. I'm gonna come and join you, Christian. I figured out how to mute this thing, which is good, I guess. Means I can give water back to the universe and not be hurt. Oh. Is this Josh again? The synchronicity. Maybe Josh gives us some sort of superpowers or levels of self-confidence. We were talking about like the car that Maxine predicted was yellow, dude. The solar plexus, the part of us that is energetic and self-confident.
People think we have a good time with exercising. Nah.
You do exercise.
For the feeling after exercising.
Yeah, for not doing exercise. It's like you do something so hard that not doing it is nice, exactly. I do feel like I want to implement a little bit more active movement throughout my day. Instead of just doing a little bit of movement and then being completely stationary, to still implement a little bit of movement throughout my day. And you've been like a massive inspiration in that as well. Christian gets up and stretches pretty frequently during his workday.
Oh, it's important to notice how freaking bent your back is.
Yeah. I feel like I want to, during my workday, start implementing like 15 to 10 minute kind of like breaks where I started by going and doing a few pull-ups, maybe some squats, and then sorry, it's okay.
It's funny how a certain bit of masochism comes into it as well, even though it's good for you.
I think pain is something that we will all face in our lifetimes.
Not just our lifetime, forever.
Forever. So being able to embrace that discomfort, that pain in your environment intentionally makes it so much easier to really kind of deal with it when it comes up out of your control. In fact, you can put yourself through so much pain by yourself that the outside becomes numb to you. It's a dual cutting sword as well.
This is not good for my pedals.
How are we supposed to do this together?
We can't.
It's pretty interesting looking.
Delete this video forever.
I'm gonna be Wizard King,
The
Christian.
whole 2 hour thing.
I'm gonna be Wizard King.
He who must certainly will be Wizard King is clearly facing insecurities.
Didn't you dub yourself Supreme Overlord? To the point where we call you Supremo now? Supremo.
Violence.
Only halfway, dude. Dude, I've been in so much pain I haven't said a single word this whole time. All of my mental energy is going towards surviving.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it.
Like something so subtle as just like a forward fold like this, bruh. Ooh. Sinking deeper is the scariest thing in the universe. So. And yet deeper we can go. Deeper and deeper still. Everything and anything. And all of it a part of you. We're only just figuring out what the human brain is capable of, dude. And we're still not even close. BCIs and AI is going to be a whole new frontier for what this thing can do, dude. And we're teaching ourselves how to use it, bro. This is literally training, just training wheels. Interestingly enough, there's already studies out that when you integrate BCIs in people who don't use their limbs, the networks in that area regrow. There's like an increase in brain mass density. It's like training for your brain if you use new pathways.
You still mute?
No, I'm not muted.
Oh, great.
Did you think I was muted this whole time?
Yeah. Otherwise I wouldn't have been panting so loud.
Bruh, the pepness comments is the one that got me. Okay. I feel my body has been adequately. My body feels so moved. The cobra pose is a good one. It really is, especially if you've been pushing yourself and pulling into that lower back of yours. Funny. It was on mute. That's dope. I didn't know you can do that. I think it's this button. And then it works again. It's nice. Get it out. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I'm tired. Go couldn't have joined us too. Thank you for joining me. Finding yourself in these moments. See you again very soon. Love you.